So last thing before we wrap up, man, I don't want to take too much of your time, but I always like to do this. And you did give some really good insights, so maybe you already covered it. But if you haven't, if you could just give one more thing to the listeners. You're like the exact guest I'd like to have on, man, just from your life experience, from where you are now to where you were and everything in between. So if you could just give one more piece of advice to the listeners, like I said, man, we got a lot of people listening who are kind of that 18 to 23 where they're trying to figure out what they maybe enjoy. They're trying to figure out a path for them. If you could just give them one more thing to stick with them to the end of the podcast, what would that be, my man?
So for me, like I said earlier, the big thing for me is 1, never giving up. 2, you reach a point in your life where you need to decide who you're going to be. Don't let anyone tell you who you're going to be. Those are the 2 main ones. But the last big one I really want to touch on is appreciating life for what it is, what you're given every day. We didn't talk about it, but I had an incident a couple of years back where I basically lost my life. I was surfing, I had a seizure. I went under for about 3.5 minutes, no pulse. They had to defibrilize me, all that stuff. So I was pretty much dead.
Wow.
The doctor told me I was basically a miracle. They told me they don't understand how I lived. And since that moment on, I've just lived every day being like, things might suck right now and things may not be great, but God damn it, man, I'm alive right now. Like, I'm here. This is what life has to offer. You gotta take everything in and just run with it. You gotta love your family. You gotta love your friends. You gotta be passionate about your work. Yeah, you're gonna have bad times. It's about balance. You're gonna have shitty days. You're gonna have good days. You gotta learn that's the best part, man, is the ups and downs. You're dealing with these difficult things, and you just gotta learn to overcome them. And every time you overcome them, you're that much stronger. You're that much more powerful. And so those are my 3 things, man. Really just appreciate life. Never give up on anything you love. And don't let anyone tell you who you're going to be. You got to be yourself.
Dude, I absolutely love that, man. That is so well said. And that's an incredible story, man. I had no idea. That's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't get to touch on that. I probably would have covered some time there.
Right. Well, anything else, before we wrap up that we missed, man?
No, not really. I think we really dove into the good stuff there. I got to say, dude, you got a really awesome thing going here. I've listened to a bunch of the podcasts. They're great. I love the concept. I love the themes you're really diving into. And I think this is something, like I said, I want to inspire. I think this is something that's going to inspire a lot of people from the 18 to 24 age who are looking for their path. And that is priceless, man. You're doing a very important service to the world right now. And I got to say, thank you, man. This is awesome.
Dude, I really appreciate that, man.